We're talking Smash. I did it. I did the thing where I did the cool thing. We're going to talk about Smash because the Direct happened earlier, and I wanted to talk about it. And then I started talking about it, and I realized it wasn't recording. So here we are. Love that iPhone. This is an iPhone. This is a Note 8. I love that Note 8 recording quality. Let's talk. I don't want to do this. Let's talk characters first. So at the beginning of the Direct, they revealed Simon and Richter. Richter's an echo for Simon. There was this rumor yesterday that basically what happened was there was a Castlevania title on the Galaga medley on the YouTube channel or something like that. So people were like, well, if that track actually exists, then that means that the Castlevania character's in the game because they wouldn't reveal the song today unless there was a character today, right? But it's kind of hard to say. Like, they could have done like a stage. It's hard to say. But I was like, okay, maybe that's possible. Well, they opened the Direct with it. And then they had the Echo Fighter Richter, which no one saw coming. So that was fun. So they had that. And then they revealed two Echo Fighters a bit later, which was Dark Samus, which I'm really excited for, and Chrom. No one knows who Chrom is an Echo Fighter for, because people are saying it's Lucina, but he has the ability that Ike has. So I would think it'd be an Echo for Ike. But is Ike an Echo for someone? I want to go on the website. I'm going to go to the website and find out. We're going to go menu. We're going to go fighters. Here's Richter. There's Ridley. There's K. Rool. Where do you have... Let's find out. I don't know. It'll show on here. Lucina is an echo for Marth. So, therefore, Chrom is an echo for Roy? That's weird. That's bizarre. I would have expected to be Ike. Okay, so Chrom's an echo for Roy. There you go. Now we know. King K. Rool's fighter number 67. We got King K. Rool revealed. I'm very excited about that. A lot of people have wanted him, and I'm excited. I mean, that's just going to be ridiculous. I'm going to love it. Hey, bud, it's the dog from the Danganronpa video. He's here. He's going inside. He's okay, bye. King K. Rool is really cool. And I'm very excited to try him out. I have no idea how he'll play or whether I like him or not, but he was revealed at the end. And it was so stupid, because it was like, well, not stupid, but like at the end, Sakurai was talking, and he's like, oh, we're going to see you next time, and there's like the shaking, and then it fell down, and then there's the TV turn-off thing, and I was like, okay, well, a little bit ago they were talking about this hidden thing on the main menu, and I'll get to that later. And I'm like, this is where they reveal the adventure mode, right? And I was like, oh my goodness. And then K. Rool shows up, and I'm like, wait, it's a K. Rool reveal. Then then there's the disguising Dedede took it off, and it's actually Dedede. And I'm like, oh, it is the adventure mode. Then the actual K. Rool comes behind and knocks Dedede out of the way, and I'm like, okay, it is a reveal trailer. So I had a bit of a journey there, but it's all good. I like King K. Rool. We're good. Still disappointed about Waluigi. In my Discord server, people were saying, like, what else is left? Well, the two that I can think of that are left that people want that aren't Waluigi, because we're not getting Waluigi. The ones that people were saying, some people were talking about the protagonist from Xenoblade 2, but he can't be an echo for Shulk, so according to my Discord anyway. So apparently not. The two that I would expect would be Shantae and the Chorus Kids. And the Chorus Kids have a way higher chance than Shantae, especially because Rhythm Heaven come out a few years ago. And Rhythm Heaven and WarioWare are like very closely related series. So even though the Chorus Kids aren't in WarioWare, I feel like people might spin that as like a representation from both. And they might let you play WarioWare tracks on like a Rhythm Heaven stage, for example. But those are the only fighters I can think of that are left other than like really weird third parties. They might make Shadow an Echo Fighter for Sonic. That's possible. But those are the main ones I can think of off the top of my head. If there's any characters that you're like, whoa, this should be in the game, and I'm not thinking about it, then I don't know. There are some weird character requests, like, you know, people are always like, Goku! And now they have the meme where like random people are in Smash now, which I find really funny. But I can't really think of too many more. Some people are like, Paper Mario. I'm like, no, don't do that. Fawful in Smash. I'm like, okay, I would like Fawful in Smash, but like, is he really deserving of being in Smash? But then I asked the question, is Bayonetta really deserving of being in Smash? So maybe Fawful should be in Smash. But like, in terms of like practical, like these guys should be in Smash, I think Shantae and the Chorus Kids are the two that I'm like, yes, those should be in Smash. But no one else. Everyone else, I'm like, okay, we're good on the fighters. I don't need any more. Like I'm in the camp of like, hey, you should cut some of these. But hey, it's Smash Ultimate, so they gotta have everyone. So that's that. Those are the fighters situation. We talk about Echo Fighters. They go through. Then what do they talk about next? They talk about. I think they talk about rule sets next, right? No, they talk about items and assist trophies. They reveal a crap ton of Pokemon. Like, too many Pokemon. Some of the assist trophies seem kind of cheap, but, like, a lot of my friends don't play with them anyway, so it's fine. I mean, like, if the Beetle's coming back, then, like, and the Galaga is coming back, then, like, yeah, no assist trophy is worse than those, so we're fine. They talked about how on the character select, I'm going to kneel down so I can like get this like at the right eye level, which is kind of stupid, but like whatever. You could toggle the character select, so it could either be show all the fighters, including Echo Fighters, or the Echo Fighters be a toggle, and they would show in the right corner of the respective fighters that they're echoing. So then they talked about the rule set, right? No, they talked about how many stages there were first. And they're talking about how there's 103 stages, but then with the toggles, it's more than 300, which is a lot. They showed them they're in the order that they came into the series, just like in the character select, which is kind of weird. I'd rather be organized by series, and I'd rather you be able to toggle that, I guess, but whatever. They talk about My Music, the Switch music player, dumbest feature of all time. They should just be like, hey, the entire album with all of the songs from Smash are on Apple Music and Spotify and the iTunes Store and on CD. That's what they should do. But instead they're like, hey, you can use your Switch as a music player, guys. And I'm like, no one's going to do that. No one did that with the 3DS version. They're not going to do it with the Switch. Switch is bigger. Like, no one's going to do that. And then they show the trailer. And I'm going to see if I can find this. Because this is the funniest shot in the entire... Yeah, here it is. So you go like... Hey, I'm gonna full screen this. So you go like, oh, you can do your own thing. And then she's like, oh, you can plug it in. And then, wait for it.
In handheld mode.
You can put it in your bag. That's what you can do. You can put it in your bag. That's the most convenient thing. I love it. Yeah, so take your Switch, put it in your bag, listen to music. You know, don't listen to it on your phone. Don't listen to the new Drake album. Well, don't listen to the new Drake album. But if you want to listen to video game music, you gotta listen to it on the Switch, my guy. That's ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was the funniest thing in the entire Direct was that. I was like, no one is going to do that. So they got that. They say, oh, we're gonna reveal more music. Then they're talking about, oh, you got the rules first, and then you get to change the rules. So then they're like, okay, well now we have stamina battle. And I was talking about this on the one where I realized I wasn't recording halfway through doing this. But it seems like when you go through, because the stamina battle is not like a thing. It doesn't look like you choose between stock or time. It looks like from the rule set, the custom rule set, it looks like you can go through, and then if you go, wait for it, see how it says stock and time limit? So it looks like in the rule set, they would say, hey, how many stocks do you want? And you could choose infinite or like a number. And then how much time you could choose a number. You could choose a number or infinite. And then I'm guessing there would be a toggle for stamina on and off. Instead of the rules thing at the top that says, do you want to fight a time battle or a stock battle? They let you customize the rules that way, which makes a lot of sense. Because then you could do a stamina battle with stock and time, right? And that makes sense. Then they have stage select, and you can have rules for how the stages are selected, where you can choose an order, or the loser's pick, or just random, or whatever. So that's fun. Then they were talking about some other cool modes. For example, you can toggle, you can turn the Smash Balls into a Smash meter. So what you can do is say, no, we don't want Smash Balls because Smash Balls are stupid, and I agree. And then what happens is instead, then there's a meter that goes up, and I'm guessing it goes up the more you like attack people, right? So it rewards actual skills, so therefore better. So therefore I like it, so therefore I'm going to always play that way most likely. But when there's items and chaos, I'll turn on the Smash Balls and turn off the meter. But I like the idea of the meter. Then they talked about some other cool types of modes where they got like, they have what they call squad something. which was basically a request, Squad Strike, and this is a request that people had from the last Smash game. And they're like, I like the end of Smash Tour, but not the rest of Smash Tour. And the end of Smash Tour is basically all these fighters you collected. You had one stock, and one stock was one fighter, and that was it. So then they have this with like 3v3 or 5x5, and you get to just do it. And I think that's cool. And you get to set all the rules for that. They have talk about tournaments, which is kind of, don't care. They have a thing called Smashdown, which they don't really explain how it perfectly works, but it seems like to me that it's like the fighter you pick. So let's say I'm fighting 3 of my buddies, right? And I pick Duck Hunt, one guy, my buddy Alex picks DDD, some other dude picks, Buddy is playing Smash. Buddy the dog is playing Smash, and he picks Pikachu because he likes Pikachu. And then there's some fourth person. You gonna interrupt this broadcast to go bark at people? He's gonna interrupt this broadcast to bark at people. And there's let's just go with the 3 of us, right? We pick those characters, and then we can't pick those characters again next time, and then the fight keeps going until we're out of fighters, basically. So like. The whole roster's in for game, but then you fight a match, and then after that you have to pick a new fighter, and that's how that works. You done? No, he's not. What else is next? We got. Sorry about the barking in the background. I'm not gonna like pause it. We talk about some more items that are overpowered and assist trophies that are overpowered, which is fun. Pokemon, woo! Pokemon. We like Pokemon, right? Yeah. I liked Ditto. Ditto was my favorite because he got to mirror a fighter, and that was really cool. And then they had Ditto, and then Zero just comes in from behind, and it's just like, hey, it's Zero, and then it just keeps going, and that's fun. So you had that. And then, what do you have next? They had the boss from Monster Hunter, who's also an assist trophy. And then the last thing they do before they revealed K. Rool was they showed the menu. So I'll go over here, and I'll be like, hey, here's the menu. See that blurred bit? So that's what made me think it was an adventure mode, because they have this whole thing here, and it's a really good menu, kind of. I don't know. I'm hoping that this is mapped to where your position of the analog stick is and not some, like, crappy other thing. Games and More is also the worst name for a tab of all time. Like, that should not exist in that capacity, but apparently they're not going to change that. Games and More is literally the worst name for a tab. It's literally the entire game. But what they said is that some of the settings are over here. So they got settings, notifications, some other blurred thing, which is interesting, all sorts of stuff. So it's a good menu. It's not, Smash has never had good menus, so it's probably the best menu they've had yet. But it's also overly complicated for its own good, and they could just have it be like, a list. But, do whatever you want. So they got that, and then they revealed K. Rool, and then that was the Direct, and I thought it was really good. I think they said that they're going to announce a few more characters, and they only revealed K. Rool after he said that. That means there's going to be more characters. I'm guessing it's going to be those 2, if not just Course Kids. But we're running out of. We have too many characters. Stop. 70 might be good. 70 and then 5 Echo Fighters. Do we have 5 Echo Fighters already? 70 and 10 Echo Fighters. 80 characters is way too many already. So that's fine. We're at 67 right now. So 3 more. Or less, and just make it 75. 8 Echo Fighters. I don't care. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go. Because I was making lunch. So I'm going to make my lunch and cut up leftover chicken and put it in pasta or something. It'll be great. But that's my thoughts on Direct. I like the game. Hopefully. It's probably going to be the best one. But the thing is then there's all these mechanical questions. Like, one of my friends is like, Smash 4 is broken because they hate the ledge hogging situation. Where, like, in Melee, you could hog a ledge, but in Smash 4 you can overtake it. So I'm interested to see how the game feels more than anything else to decide, is this the best Smash game? But we'll find out. I also hope there's an actual single player, but we'll find out. With that email, I'm going to go.